Hey guys, it's Kristen. I'm here today to kind of work on some pages for that journal. I did actually get a bunch of pages together and some of them were just like this stark white. And I really want to just jazz them up a little bit. I do have like my stencils. This actually was a page that was in a different journal, and I just thought, it was one I had taken apart, and so I kept the folder. And so yeah, I just want to jazz up some of these pages and make them a little bit more my own, I guess, is kind of what I'm trying to say. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Oh, goodness. Anyway, so I have this lace like stencil. That's a Tim Holtz stencil. And so I think it would be pretty to just use some coloring. Hopefully I don't get too much mixing because this is like a blue here. So, and I picked out several distress oxides. I've got spun sugar. I don't think we're going to use the seedless preserves because it's super bright. Frayed burlap and tattered rose. And I also took out a few distress inks. This one is the one I've been using for my projects, and this is Dusty Concord. I did do a little tester right there on my calendar because I never used the tattered rose before. So I don't know, let's just kind of see what comes of all this and see where it takes us. We'll just use what we can. But let's see what the spun sugar looks like, which is a very pale pink. We might add some more stenciling or stamping. I like to add my own flair to my plain pages. I think it just makes it more personalized, and oh yes, that's what I was afraid of. That's exactly what I was afraid of. Alright, well, I need to get a wipe or wash this off. I'll be right back, guys. So let's not worry about the spun sugar for the moment. Let's see if we can line this back up the way that we sort of had it. Okay, here we go. Great. And we're gonna just go over that with purple. I'm gonna use the Dusty Concord. Right, let's just make sure we get any blue rubbed off of there. Okay, I think we're good with that now. Yeah. Let's try this again. This is a nice color, so it is a darker one, and I think it'll be just fine. We just have to cover up what we did. Okay. Actually, I think that did the trick. Alright, you can see a little bit of blue, but that's much better, I feel like. Yes. Okay, let's actually just... I don't want to have this ridiculous line here. That's just silly. Okay. Oh, that's much better. So anyway, let's do that on this side as well. And we can kind of go down here. I do like these blending brushes for stenciling. I think they're really nice. Oops. So yeah, all right. That's much better. Okay, what else do we want to add on here? Do we want to just try adding some like... I am just gonna use my mat to wipe off on. Maybe let's kind of shade with a neutral color just to tone that down a little bit, like the tattered rose. So my mat's going to be pretty colorful. That's okay though. It's always nice, right? Let's try this. I might even go over it with a little bit of weathered wood in places just to... Alright, so let's just kind of tone this down. Just knock it back a little, that's all. Alright, kind of go over here. Oh well. Alright, let's maybe now use that weathered wood. Some of these I've never used, like, really, honestly, guys. Again, I'm just wiping off. I don't want to do too much, let's move this first of all. I don't know what my dog is hollering about. He's hollering about something, though. This could look terrible, but it also could look really pretty. I don't really want to make mud. I do like that though. Quite a bit actually. Now will that go with my stuff? I don't know. But I think that's actually quite pretty. So I think we're going to do the same. We're going to kind of go around that and just knock that back a little bit. And I might do it the opposite way on this one. I really have no idea what my dog is. Yeah, that was really not a good idea. I might have to get another piece of printer paper. I actually really like this weathered wood. I've never have used it. It's very pretty. I like the big blending brush. Okay, now let's grab, well, let's definitely wipe off what we can. Okay, I'm in an art kind of mood today. I've already started a art journal project, and I had actually got the idea from Pinterest. It was a Pinterest idea. And so I've been working on my background for it. I'm kind of excited about it. I really like how that mutes that purple down, because that purple is definitely more bold than I would have preferred. But you know what? That's okay. Okay, so let's just do a little bit more right there. Okay. So yes, I think that's very pretty. It just adds interest to your page, you know? And then these will get decorated. I like that. I really like that. Quite a bit. Okay, something different. Let's close these up. I like this tattered rose. It's a very neutral peachy color. Excuse me. Okay, so I do want, because this is somewhat bulky. No, I'm just going to leave it because it's on the outside. If it was on the inside, I think I would change it. But there we go. There's some jazzing up of our page. I think that's really pretty. And you know what, guys? I have a thought. Hold on. So because we used some Distress Oxides, which are very much water reactive, let's kind of just see what happens when we spray a little bit on here. Yeah, let's just see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside to dry, and well, we should have some pretty awesome, like, just drip marks on there, or water droplet marks on there. Okay. So now this one I've already got stuff on, so let's figure out a way to kind of cover that up a little bit. So, I did take out a few stencils. Where's that one? One's right here. I don't know if I want to use that one. No, I'll just use the Tim Holtz ones. Ow. Okay, so because we already have this pattern on here, I feel like we need to kind of carry it over a little bit. Just because. But I think we'll do it much later. And actually, you know what? Instead of doing that one, let's do this one. This is frayed burlap. I got all my, or most of my distress oxides from Michael's. So, and that was just because I ordered some things online. So, yes, I like that. I do also want to kind of go down here and just maybe a little bit here. I think that's pretty. I like that. And let's go down here. Oh, let's move this up here. So, yeah, how are you guys doing? It's kind of a Saturday here. Not kind of, it is a Saturday here. And it's actually a beautiful day out, sunny-wise. It's still chilly here. But, you know, that's okay. It's not a bad thing. Let's do it this way instead. So I like to try and be pretty random about where I put my stencils. Doesn't always happen. But, you know, I want it to look random where it's placed. So I slept in a little bit this morning. That was also very nice. I obviously, with work, I don't get to sleep in during the week. So I do like to catch up on my sleep on the weekends, and I was able to do that this weekend. So yeah, it was kind of nice. My husband and I both were able to sleep in a little bit. But I had some bad dreams last night. I don't know why. I just did. Well, actually, I think it's because I had some cookies last night. So, you know, sometimes sweets can give you, like, bad dreams. I don't know why, but my mom kind of has it happen to her, too. So, anyway, I feel like maybe a smidge more down here. Just to make it look a little bit even, you know. Okay, I think that's pretty. And, ow, I've been standing a while. I've been going back and forth between two projects, so now let's close that and let's do some of this sponge sugar. So yeah, I picked out pages for my journal, which I'm quite excited about. I also am going in a different direction with the cover. if you guys watched my last video, I kind of had, you know, the cats kind of came in and took over my desk and made a mess of my cover, so I kind of had no choice but to throw it out. I really didn't want to, but you know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, so I had to throw it out. But because I'm using the Planner Society kit like that I purchased, I actually decided to use the bag that it came in. I have never made a bag journal before, and I really just have been wanting to try it, so I am going to try it. I am covering the brown. I love pink and brown, and I think I'm going to put some of that weathered wood as well. This one I don't think I'm going to spray because it will warp my paper, and I don't really want to warp my paper, so we're just gonna do this. But anyway, yeah, I like making my own background pages. I really just think it's a fun thing to do, and having your own personal art in a journal, it's definitely something I really enjoy doing. And of course I am contaminating my inks because I'm using the same brush, but that's life, isn't it now? I like the sponge sugar because it's a very delicate color, and it does, all these colors go with the ephemera that I've made and the papers that I've picked. So I might have to add a little purple somewhere in here just so that doesn't look like it was a mistake and is incorporated. But let's just get this pink on here, and then we can try something else. I think for me to embrace the purple, I need to do some stamping. Oh, and there is the purple that I left open. Okay, ow. I picked that up. Now where did I put it? Oh, right here. So, of course, Old Faithful. That's what this stamp is known as in my life because it's my favorite script stamp. So, and I did actually clean it. Well, because of course the cats. But I'm just going to do some random stamping because that's what I like to do with it, and that will bring the purple in and make it not look like it was a mistake and more like it was planned. So yeah, happy little mistakes, right? That's what Bob Ross always said. I just came across that quote, which I love. Bob Ross. Love Bob Ross. I grew up watching Bob Ross. I wouldn't have got into art if it wasn't for Bob Ross. Truly an amazing artist. And an amazing soul. Like, he just had this gentleness about him that, like, I don't know. I think we need more Bob Rosses in this world, that's for sure. Someone who's caring and just, I don't know. If you guys don't know who Bob Ross is, you should totally look him up. There's videos on YouTube, there's videos on Hulu, there's videos on Netflix. There's pretty much Bob Ross you can find. And he is just awesome. So there we go. Look, my purple little mistake up there is totally tied in. I love that page. Love it. I think what I'm going to do on the back of it, or not. What the heck happened on the back of this page? You know what? This was a scrap page. That's what happened. And cat hair. Or dog. No, that's cat hair. Okay, so this was a scrap page. I'm still going to do what I was going to do. What I was going to do was print. I have a background page from Shabby Dabby Dooda's a freebie Christmas kit. I'm just going to print that on the back of this page. So that turned out so pretty though. I love that. I really like that. Okay, next. I just had a thought, you guys. I have flowers and stuff incorporated into this journal, and I think let's maybe do some, I have that flower stencil. Yes, let's do some of that. Okay. Oh yes, and I have her, and I thought she would be really cute. This is a stamp on like the bottom of a page, and we could maybe like, well, I won't color her on camera, but I can color her then. So yeah, because that'll take forever and you guys don't need to be seeing that. That's a little ridiculous. But okay, I want this. Just gonna take all these out because I think I might put some of that other stamp on there too. Okay. So let's start with kind of the background stamp in the same kind of manner we did before. Just deciding the colors I want to use. I think I'm gonna do, instead of the Oxides though, I think I'm gonna do these two colors. These two colors definitely tie in very well together. So, and maybe that. Yes, I like those together. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Anyway, and then I think we'll do the, I have this, it's like a wildflowers type stamp, or I don't know, cherry blossoms. I don't know what you'd call it. But I am gonna, I think, use the frayed burlap for this so that stands out a little bit more. guys. Oh, I love how that turned out. I really think that's so pretty. It's such a, oh, I love it. You could definitely write on this as well. So and I think I'm going to just print on the back of this again. And actually, I kind of like that it bled through. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. So I'm going to print on the back of that with that sheet that I was telling you about. And I do want to actually put some of these. Actually, I think I want it more like this across the bottom. Yes, I think I do want it more like this across the bottom. Actually, we're gonna even move that all the way down like that. Okay, so we're gonna do that with the frayed burlap because I feel like that's kind of a good color for that. And it's just, I mean, it's fine. It's just gray. It's a neutral color, so I think just hopefully I don't destroy this because I really actually love how this turned out. So hopefully I don't actually destroy it. I don't think so though. I think it's going to be really pretty at the bottom. I just moved that. I don't want to move that. Sorry guys, you probably won't be able to see this corner just because I have to hold this down. I'm sorry. I will show it to you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, hopefully that turned out pretty nicely. Oh, look at that. You know what? I think I'm going to just do that on the top and the bottom, and that's it. This corner and that corner, and I think that's all that it needs. So, yeah. It's funny how you think like you're going to go in one direction with something, and then all of a sudden you look at it and you're like, oh no, that's going to be too much if I put it all in the bottom. It's going to be too much, too bottom heavy, and I don't want that. So if I do it this way though, I think it's going to balance it out. That's what I think is just, it's going to balance it out really nicely. And yes, I think this is really pretty. Alright, it's gonna have to be this way again, guys. I'm sorry. Really? Stop moving. I keep just moving it, and I'm not trying to. Alright. So just a little tip for you guys, which I just found out today. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's so pretty. When you're, I mean, I'm not the greatest with my stencils. Can you tell? That's completely covered with paint and now ink. But the last stencil that the lace stencil that I used, that I had gotten the blue on, I just took it and rinsed it and it came right off. Like, the Distress Oxides are awesome for that. So, okay. So anyway, I want to show you the 3 pages that we've done. I love these, how they turned out. So we have this one here, which again, the colors all tie in very well together. And then this one here. And then we also did this one here, which look at the way that the spotting just completely altered that. I love it. I really love it. It's just very unique and pretty, and yeah. So let me show you before I let you guys go, hopefully. Hopefully I can show you. We have the 3 pages that we worked on today. And then I have, let's see, just gonna flip through here. I have a piece of grid paper that still has glitter all over it. I don't know where all this glitter came from, but we're gonna just fold that in half and put that in there. There's a bag, which we are gonna have to cover this glue up. I have a bunch of tea-dyed paper. I also have several pieces of lined paper, a piece of music paper, and then I had this thought last night. Actually, my thought last night was to use the acetate page, which is, you know, see-through, as the cover, but I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to score it and fold it in half and make it a page. And then I picked out this one, which will be the front cover, or not the front cover. It will be the first page that you see. And then this one, which also has this gorgeous marbling. And I think we're going to have this be the center signature of the signature, I should say. And then a piece of vellum. And my cover is going to be the bag. I've already folded it in half. I've never made a bag journal before. The pages fit really well in here. And then what I'm going to do is glue this down and have this be a pocket here and a pocket here in the back of the journal. So I'll have to stabilize this and just add, like, you know, either some ribbon or something to just stabilize that. But it is actually a nice thick bag. It's not a cheap bag. So yeah, that's the journal. That's what we're working on. I also looked at, just so you know, all my ephemera pieces that I have made thus far, and they all tie in color-wise so well. So anyway, yeah, you can kind of see where I've been going and been working on this journal. I'm very excited about it. So all right, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.